one you're going to start with is the arm drag. You're going to go to the arm drag to getting on the leg. And the reason we're doing that is because this is the best one for the big guy as far as attacking the legs. If you have a heavy opponent, which I was always in the super heavy divisions, right? Outside single, best friend. When you arm drag though, please understand the reason I call it your best friend, because it doesn't matter if I have his wrist, and I come in, keep your head up so I don't headbutt you. Boom, this is what I want. That. I want to hit him when I come in to drop and drop. It doesn't matter if I have his wrist or he has my wrist. Nothing changes. So it doesn't matter who has the wrist. That doesn't happen with a whole lot of taps, does it? So it really comes easy to control. Now I like working a lot of wrist or arm drags like this. I'm going to get into that in a little bit to show you why. Because it's easier to drag down. Rodney Smith, who was a bronze medalist in 1911, he was with Floyd, he's a friend of ours, and he's telling me, Joel, drag him to hell. And what he was saying was, drag him down through the mat. Because when you drag straight across, a lot of guys will set you up with a redrag. So if I drag straight across, he just pulls me back. And I've achieved nothing. Wasting my time. I get his, I drag, good. So he redrags me. Now, if I pull down, try. Stay here so they can see. If I pull down, he's got to pull my entire body weight and the energy just sink. You understand? Body weight, right? Efficiency. Everybody tracking? Yep. Okay. So all I want to see right now is the here wrist control, Coke can style. I like it. What we're really doing, guys, is getting used to getting in here. Try and get under it now. Getting in here, moving my feet. It's very hard. I've been doing this a long time, but it's very difficult to do this. And I'll just sit here and play. And move around until I get something. And just be patient. But that's what I want you guys to play with right now. Just wrist control. Now, this is a key on wrist control. Don't just grab a wrist aimlessly. You're securing 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. And you may think, duh, but you're going to turn that hand out. Always turn it out. Which way does he bend it? Weird. AKA Suzushi Sakuraba, right? Watch how he did his wrist control. He actually did a map of it on a board. He did a thing when we were in the class. When you grab the wrist, you never hold it here. But you also never grab the collar first. Because my legs are open, right? For that guy that can shoot. Screw him. We're going to show him now from the beginning. If I have established wrist control first, nobody worth their own weight in salt should be getting taken down as long as they have that wrist control. We got to do it right. So I come in here, we do this crap, lock that wrist and turn it out. I don't care if he bends it that way, but for him to even break that grip, he either has to bring his other arm over, which puts me right in here, right, for a Russian tie, or he's going to have to bend his arm that way. Make sense? I'm forcing reactions, not waiting for a mistake. And if we know the way that they're going to react, if we can memorize that, you're always going to be 1 or 2 steps ahead no matter what. Doesn't matter if you've been on the mats 20 years or whatever. Memorize the possible reactions of the human body. You can only respond so many ways from a different position. With me? So that's what we're starting with right now. Wrist control. When you arm drag, it's a meat hook. Full or totally thumbless, like this, up into the top of the tricep. My head is not going to the back. Not on this one, okay? I want you to get used to taking your head like a battering ram. Nice and high, you're looking, I'm pulling him halfway to me, and I'm going halfway to him to be as efficient as possible, and I hit. But notice I've already changed levels and I'm pulling down. Then I come for the leg. We're not finishing the takedown. But when I take the leg, watch my head. You see how I'm pushing off that? Come here for a second, please. I know it sucks always being a big guy, right? And I want you to be real heavy on that leg, okay? You're heavy on that leg. Now, if I stand here and try to lift this leg up straight, that's not hard. That's not easy. Okay? Now put all your weight in the leg. Watch. Because I'm pushing all the weight off of that leg. It's not strength. There's a big misconception with that with catch. It's not. It's leverage, right? So when you get a big fella, and you get a big fella or a bigger fella, because they are out there, there's some 400-pounders grappling, outside singleton, but push the head. That's what I want you guys focusing on. So when we're doing this, I get wrist control here. And we're going to work, it's a minimal resistance because we need perfection right now. When I drag on meat hook, the head hits here, and I'm dragging my weight down. I'm sinking my hips. It's already here. I hook at the bicep. And I drive my head in to get the weight off that leg. Now your grip, I don't want to see a gable. I don't want to see an S grip. They'll pick your fingers apart. Pull my fingers apart. Don't be nice. It's going to come undone, isn't it? But if I go here with the butterfly grip, try to take that apart, be strong, be strong, be strong. This is frustrating, isn't it? Because it doesn't matter about my fingers anymore. Those bones are locked. You understand? Key points. They come halfway to you, you go halfway to them. Use your head to drive the weight off that leg. Butterfly grip, and keep them moving. Because if they're standing still, what are they doing? Thank you. Got it, guys? Let's do it. You go 3 for 3. You do 3, your partner does 3, build muscle memory. Let's go.